channel. If you are new around here, welcome. My name is Holly. I do videos on cross-stitch projects, so I have anything from heaven and earth designs, I have full coverages, I have samplers, I have, you know, non-full coverage pieces, but I also do diamond painting, and unfortunately I haven't managed to actually do any of that at the moment because I have a broken wrist. This happened about 3 weeks ago. It was caused by a horse. Unfortunately, it wasn't my horse. It was a youngster who I was helping hold, who went slightly batshit crazy when the owner was going to do some work with it. Instead of just leaning over his back, she just went all the way, and that kind of took me by surprise, and I think it took him by surprise, and he just turned into a bucking bronco, and he broke my wrist. So I have been signed off work for about 4 weeks. Yeah, about 4 weeks. I might have to be signed off for a further couple of weeks if they don't feel like it's completely fixed. But I do know that when I go and have the cast taken off, I do have to have a splint put on. So I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea working in retail with lots and lots of people around, you know, in case they bang into me and end up bending my arm back the wrong way again. But yeah, so it has caused me a few issues. Mainly in the beginning because I didn't have any like range of movement on it. I have got a bit more now, but I just couldn't bend my arm like that way. So what I've had to do instead of going absolutely mad is I've had to learn to stitch with my left hand. And that is actually what I've done. And you know what, one of the first pieces that I'm going to show you actually is a piece that I did with my left hand, and it was the first piece that I started with my left hand, and it was really nice because I put a picture of it on, I think it was Cross Stitch Addicts and Cross Stitch Unlimited on Facebook, saying that, you know, I'm having to stitch with my left hand because I've broken my arm. What do you think? Do you think that it still looks the same tension, this, that and the other? And I must have had over 300 comments, and everyone's going, oh my god, that's wow, you know, your work looks amazing. You know, it looks exactly the same, tension, carry on, yada yada yada. So that was really, really nice. I haven't been able to do any journaling because I can't write. I've not been able to do any diamond painting because I can't physically. I can pick up a pen, but I can't get the angle right to actually put the drills down. So I've got my diamond painting just on my bed, which was actually been on my desk, which I was hoping, I'm so close to finishing, I was hoping I was going to get, you know, finished this month, but that's not going to happen because until this cast comes off, I can't actually do any diamond painting or writing. So I have got my book. Wow. This is me writing with my left hand. This is me trying to put together like what I worked on and how many stitches. Can you see? It's just a bit crazy, and it's not even legible really, but you know what, you try, don't you? That's all you can do. So this month I have got some I don't think I've got any new starts. I have, however, got some haul. I have bought some bits, so what I might do is start with that. So going on my last video, I did buy, I think I did mention to you that I was working on sort of H and V. I don't know if you can see it now. I'll take that out actually. I have pretty much got all the sort of feeling and the movement back in my wrist. However, there are certain things that I can't do. Like I can't press down very much, and I can't lift very well. So yeah, so I can kind of maneuver things and I can move, I can pick things up, but you know, I have a certain level of which I can sustain quite comfortably, and then it's like but yeah, so if you see me moving awkwardly, I apologise, but it's just because I'm trying to kind of deal with this thing on my arm. Right, so I bought H there and I bought V there, and I don't know if I told you this last month, but I did decide that I was going to get A, and this was for my niece. So I will tell you about something that's happened in a second anyway. So I did get enabled and I succumbed, and I did buy the Mirabilia, which I've been dying to buy, the Roses of Provence. I've wanted to buy that for so long, and I just decided, you know what, I'm feeling rubbish. I can't even go and do my horse, I can't drive, I can't do anything. So I am going to just treat myself and buy Roses of Provence, which I did. So I will just show you that now. So I bought the pattern. Oh, sorry, it's throwing it all over the place. I bought so I bought this one, Roses of Provence, Mirabilia, absolutely beautiful. The pattern comes separate to the little packagey. It's like a little envelope. It's very cute. What I did do is I bought the sprites. So this is a 32 count fabric Lugana. Really gorgeous. I wanted something that was like pinky, and it does look kind of pinky. It looks either pinky or purpley depending on what you've got with it. And unfortunately I went to a website excuse me, and I had to look at the stitch count that they had on their website. I'm not going to mention the website because it was an error, and you know what it is. But the stitch count that they had, I went on that, and that's what I bought my fabric with. And then when I've got my when I finally got my pattern, and it tells you that the stitch count here is like 220 by 260, I kind of looked at that and I thought, oh, that's a bit high. I don't think it was that high. So when I've gone back onto the website, it was saying that the stitch count was like 140 by 206. So I contacted the company and asked them if that was correct. But what they'd done somehow is they put the stitch count for a completely different project. So I ordered this from 123 Stitch, and now it's the wrong size. Well, I mean, I could realistically do it on here, but you know what, I feel like it would be pushing it slightly, and I like to have external material over, and I also like to have the opportunity to be able to have it framed and, you know, have a bit of the material around it. And I just much prefer working in a tighter space. I think it gave me like an inch around the outside, which I know is doable, but you know what, I just thought, sod it, I think I'm going to use this material for my niece. So I'm going to put the A, because a lot of people are saying, well, you know what, order the right size and, you know, put another project on this. And I was thinking, yeah, but I want to be able to frame it, and I don't want too many, well, I don't want any pictures of the same material. I want to have all my pictures separate materials. So I decided that I am going to use that, but I am going to use it for my niece. And I don't know what colour I'm going to do thread-wise. I think I'm going to speak to her mum to see what colour her room is. I mean, you could put anything on that, really. I mean, that could be like a beautiful blue, it could be purple, it could be a bright pink, it could be, you know, it could be anything grey. I think anything would suit that. It's pretty versatile. So, as well as that, I bought all my threads and my beads. I am missing a bead, I think, because when I went onto the 123 Stitch, when I spoke to the lady and I said to her, oh, can I have all of the beads that relate to that as well, because, you know, it'd just be easier to get everything together. It did say, and I didn't see that at the time, but at the bottom in the in some of the detail with the pattern, it did actually say this, obviously this I think it's like bead number something 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 is also called for, but it's not included. I think it's 13005 is also called for, but it's not included in the description. So so I now have to order that. So it's been an absolute nightmare trying to get everything done for this pattern, but you know what, it's fine. We got there. I've got all my material. My material is absolutely beautiful. I'm really happy with it. The bigger material comes in the next few days, hopefully no more than a week. my floss is CXC. I always use CXC floss for all of my projects, which I think I have sort of told you about before. What else did I order? Oh, I did say, I mentioned these last video, and these are those, basically they're like cable organizers, cable ties, but they are super magnetic, and they really help, and you'll see some of them on my projects in a second, that they really help with the tension. So if you've got a frame that the nuts and the don't know what the little thing, the turny thing is called, what's that called? Yeah, that's the nut, isn't it? I think sometimes that becomes threaded. That's what I'm finding with a lot of mine, they're becoming threaded, and my material isn't staying very taut, and I really like sort of taut fabric. So what I've been doing is I've putting these on either side, and they've just really helped stretch the fabric out and just made it a lot easier. So I bought them. I also bought some more of these because I am absolutely loving using these. With regards to space saving, these are absolutely fantastic. I mean, you could just chuck these all in a box. I mean, you could have like one for every single project, which I've got, and you could just chuck them in a box, and they're just so good for space saving. I do have a lot of the DMC boxes, but what I was finding is when I was having one box per project, it was just causing me a bit of a nightmare space wise. I don't have a lot of space. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort out having the full CXC set DMC numbers, and I'm going to use those boxes for that. So I'm going to make sure that I can at some point buy all of those boxes, all of those threads, and put them all in the boxes, then I've got every single thread. And if I need to go back, you know, and try and find a thread, or I am, you know, kitting up a project, then I know that, you know, I've got them all in sort of DMC number, and it's a lot easier. At the moment, I've just got them in this bag. Well, it's not really a bag, they're bags in a box. And to be honest with you, it is a bit of a ball ache having to keep going into this box. So in this box, every single bag has got, oh yeah, can you see that? I think it says 501 to, oh sorry, wrong angle, 501 to 799. So each bag has got the DMC number. So whatever thread corresponds to those DMC numbers are in that particular bag. So it does make it easier when, you know, I'm trying to find something, but it's just a bit of a nightmare. Actually, before I carry on, I just want to apologise about the light situation. I actually started this video, well, I actually went to start this video at 11 o'clock this morning when it was really nice. And my Alexa tells me the time is 6:17. So it's taken me pretty much...
The time is 6:17 p.m.
There we go. It's taken me pretty much 7 hours to try and get this video sorted. Now, my phone updated, my laptop updated, and you know the issues I have with trying to shadow or mirror my phone onto my laptop. And what it was previously was the fact that the firewall had to be turned off. I did everything I was supposed to do. I just have spent so long trying to figure out why my phone is not recognizing my laptop. So when I go on to Smart View, which is what is on my Android phone, it just doesn't come up with my laptop. And I've gone through so many videos, I've gone through so many apps, I've installed apps on my phone, I've connected it up via Wi-Fi, I've connected it up via USB, Bluetooth, I can't even tell you. And it's just been a nightmare. And then I read about sort of half an hour before I started this video that Samsung have stopped enabling the use of Smart View or something like that. Had I known that, you know, this morning about 6 hours ago, it would have been a bit easier. But now, because of that reason, we're at like the end of the day rather than the start of the day. So I'm really sorry if the light is a bit rubbish. I was really hoping this month that I was going to do this video and it wasn't going to be dark outside. But anyway, it is what it is. So, without further ado, let's get into the projects. Now, I have written them down, what I've worked on, and the stitch numbers, the amount of stitches I've done, and also how many days I've worked with them. Now, I have probably done around 7,000 stitches on all of my projects, which, you know what, that's okay. There's nothing to be, that's all right. I'm quite proud of that, considering I've been completely immobile with my arm, and I feel a bit like I'm slightly disabled. Obviously, every respect to people out there who are really disabled, but it has disabled me to be able to use this hand, and yeah, has just been a bit of a nightmare. But you know what, I wasn't going to sit around for 6 weeks and not being able to do any stitching. I don't know what I could do, because I can't drive, because if you're in a cast then your insurance is invalidated, so you can't drive. Can't go to work because I can't drive to work. Can't go and do my horse because I can't go and drive to do my horse. So anyway, been a bit of a nightmare. So right, I'm just going to work down this, I think I'm just going to work down this list that I've got. So the first one I'm going to show you is Bountiful Bookshelf, which is an Amy Stewart, and that is this one here. This is a Heaven and Earth. It's sorry. This is a Heaven and Earth design. It's charted by Heaven and Earth, and I'm doing it on 18 count 2/1 full cross. So this is what it looked like last month. Ooh. Okay. Right, and this, oh, sorry, bear with, is what it looks like this month. Now I'm going to see if I can put, I know I did notice last month actually that you could see like the back of my work, especially the ones that weren't full coverage. So what I am going to do actually is just going to hold up a piece of paper behind it. Right, and obviously now I can't see what you can see because I haven't been able to sort the whole kind of mirroring thing. So what I'm doing is I'm actually doing it on my front camera of my phone, and I just recorded a little video and then I saved it to my phone, and then when I played it back I turned it round, because what I was noticing was, I mean, it's not too bad if you're just showing projects, but when I show you something like Mirabilia, it's coming up the opposite way round. Does that make sense? So it doesn't come out right. It doesn't come out how it should be spelt, like Mirabilia from my left to my right. It comes out from my right to my left, so it's just completely the wrong way round. So there is an option for me in my options bit, the edit bit in my camera, that I can just turn my camera around and everything comes out fantastic. So that's what I've done. So yeah, so this is where I am this month. I concentrated mainly on getting all of those loose. I had a lot of parked threads down here. I've come down a little bit here, not too much. But I'm absolutely loving it. I really am. I feel like I've actually done a lot more progress on this month. I spent 3 days on it and did 1,201 stitches. So that's not bad. What I've had to do is I've had to kind of like blow out the whole so last month, you know, when I said to you I was running that wheel, basically like a wheel of fortune, what I was going to work on. Well, that's kind of gone out the window because I'm trying to actually work on the projects that are already that have already got the frames on them, either the frames or the Q snaps, because I just couldn't get the Q snaps on. It's so difficult to put a Q snap on with one hand because it ends up just being all skew-if, and I just couldn't put any pressure down on this arm. It was sending, honestly, it was sending shockwaves through. So what I've actually done is I've broken the radius, so the big bone that attaches your little carpal joints to your big bone, just about, I think it's about a centimetre off from my wrist is where I've actually got a fracture. So yeah, if I put too much pressure on it, it's almost like an electric shock, and it sends like a shockwave down my arm, and it's really painful. So this month what I've tried to do is I've tried to concentrate on those projects that have been already on frames or are already on Q-snaps. And if there are any that aren't, then the only Q-snaps I was putting on are the ones that really didn't have to be lined up too much and were small Q-snaps. So that is the first one. The second one is, I think I'm just going to go down this list I've got here. Okay. Right, so the second one is Alternative Reality, and this again is a full coverage, and it's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. I can't, I've got the dropsy so bad. I can't like really grip with this, it's just crazy. So Alternative Reality is this one. It's a beautiful piece of work by Josephine Wall. And I'm doing this one 18 count 2/1 full cross. I've had to put everything sort of on my desk so it is, you know, retrievable pretty easily. I'm just going to move this over. So nice. Okay, so this is what it looked like last month. And ouch, I'm sorry. This is what it looks like this month. I hope you can see that okay. Again, I think I was just working in my parked threads, which I had, sorry, I can't get the angle like that. I had some parked threads in here. I've done a bit, don't even know if you can see, sorry. I've got some threads that I've started over here, and so I'm going on to the second page that way. But yeah, really, really loving this one. Enjoy working on it. Love the colours, love how it's coming out. So yeah, that's Alternative Reality. Oh dear me. Right. Gosh, it's really warm. You know what? I've just had such a day today. I feel like it has been so wasted. I literally just wasted a whole day trying to sort this camera out. I'm so sick of it. I really am. Anyway, so I did 667 stitches on that one, and I worked on it for 2 days. So that's not too bad. The next one is Storykeep, Life is an Open Book, and excuse me, this one was already on my Q-snap, so I've gone back to working on the not the old one, the 25 count one. I'm actually working on the 18 count one, which is what I wanted to work on before anyway, but the 25 count one is just in well, it's in one of these, and I didn't have the minerals to put it in. Oh my gosh, I've got to actually, have I got to get it out of the thing? I thought I did that already. Right, give me 1 second, guys. Actually, ouch, ow, 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 ow. I thought I got it out, but bear with me 1 second, I did. Oh gosh, I was so close to thinking, you know what, sod it, I'll just put it in later, but, ow. Okay, I've got it here. So the 25 count one is actually in here, but this is also where the page is, the front page. So this is an Amy Stewart piece, and this is also charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. Very beautiful. Love working on this one. Love working it on 18 count, not so much the 25 count, but like I said, the 18 count was also on Q-snap already. So this is what it looked like last month. This is where I am at now. Again, I feel like I have like done some. I've got I'm gonna have to move over so I can see. So I feel like I've achieved a bit, you know. last month it was just a little bit here, but I feel like I've come down a bit and gone over. So yeah, really liking it, really liking it. And I think with this one, what I'm going to end up doing is filling in this and then just working down. I'm not going to do diagonal. I don't really know how I'm doing this. I'm just winging it. But yeah, I didn't really want to do like the whole diagonal, and I didn't want to end up with lines. So I think what I'm going to do is just end up filling in and then working down, and just it coming deeper and deeper as I work down. I think that's kind of what I'm going to do with that one, definitely. But I love it. I'm loving working on that one. So different, so different. So that is Life is an Open Book, and I've got so many projects, guys, sorry. And I worked on that one again for 2 days, and I got 563 stitches done, so that's not bad. That's also being completed on 18 count 2/1 full cross. All right, so the next one is this one. This is the H that I bought. It's from Stitch Class, which is beautiful. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing this in like a pinky colour. I'm doing this on here we are. I can't remember what colour I'm doing this with, but if you're interested, just let me know and I'll pop it in the comments. So this is what it looked like last month. And this is what it looks like now. So yeah, coming along. I have only got about 700 stitches left, I think, or 1,000 stitches or something. Not too much, but because it's a monochromatic, it's pretty quick going. I'll just pop something behind it in case. Pull that bit up as well. There we go. So yeah, I am enjoying working on that one. I love the colour, and like I said, I will put the colour in the description box. And I worked on that one for 3 days, and I did 847 stitches. So yeah, not too bad, not too bad. That one is being done on 32 count, no, that one's being done on 28 counts, Lugana, and that is 2/2 full cross. Fab. 2/2 full cross. Okie dokie. So, right. Oh my god, I'm so sorry about this video, guys. It's just, I just feel like such a mess, but you know what, it's the 1st of April and I've already wasted a day, and I thought if I don't get this video done now, it's just going to be like, I'm going to be so annoyed. Anyway, so that is that project. And the next project is, I'll actually show the other one as well. So the next project is the letter V, that is from the same company, Stitch Class, and that one is here. There we go. So that is this one. That I think is really beautiful, and I've done it on a very similar colour actually. This is being done on 32 count, 2/2 full cross. So this is what it looked like last month. And this is, I can't even see, okay, this is where we are today. So again, another project that's had a bit of work done to it. Feels like I'm on the home run for that one as well. I did, how many? I did 1,010 stitches on that, and I worked on it for 3 days. And I'm loving stitching that. Just, both of those are just gorgeous. Really, really beautiful. What's next? what next? So we've done Bountiful bookshelf, alternative reality, Storykeep H. Right, bookshelf. So this is another one I feel like I've actually got some progress on as well, which is grand. So this is charted by New Dream Stitch. Can't even undo it. Oh my days, why can't I undo that? Oh. I can't even get this out. Can you actually believe it? And I've got no lemon string. Oh, there we are. Oh gosh, struggling. So this is charted by New Dream Stitch. I bought the PDF on this one at Etsy. Absolutely gorgeous again. I'm doing this one on 18 count 2 with a wonderful cross. And this is what it looks like last month. And this is where we are now. Okay. So there we are. So I've come all the way across. This is the last book here, and obviously that's the first book. So I'm just working across and down as much as I can. I'm really sorry, you're probably going to be able to hear next door now because they chat out of their window, which is a bit crazy. So yeah, sorry if you can hear them, but my window is closed, even though I feel like I need to open it because I'm boiling. But I did 506 stitches on that one. Yeah, it does look like I've done more, but I don't think I have. I think it's just because I've been moving over and I've done bits in all of it. And I've worked on that for 2 days. Yeah, I think I'm going to be alright with that one. You know, I did say to you that I don't know why I ended up putting it in the middle of material, but I did. But I think it comes down to it when it's finished. It's about here, so it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. So that is my bookshelf. The next one I'm going to show you, I don't have a stitch count on because I'm doing it off of a paper pattern, and I don't seem to be able to keep my stitch count on paper patterns. So the next one is Winter, and this is a cricket collection. So that is what I am doing. Winter by Cricket Collection. I think that's okay, but you can see that. It's so difficult when I don't know whether you can see it or not. I'm doing this on, it is being charted on 28 count 2/2. Yeah, 28 count 2/2. And the fabric is called Cumulitis by Chromatic Alchemy. So this is what it looked like last month. Oh, hang on, I'm attached. Oh yeah, see the magnets are so strong that they seem to attach. This is where I am this month. So I am trying to get there slowly. It's a slow burn, this one. I don't know if I'm enjoying it as much. I don't know. It is very beautiful. I think I just need to, you know, settle down and do it. But yeah, really, really gorgeous, that one. It's just doing it I'm just struggling with. I don't know, just not enjoying that one as much as all of the other ones. Okay. And so my next one after that is, I feel like I'm running through these really quick, but I don't mean to. It's just I've been trying to do this video for like 6 hours now, and I'm like totally exhausted. Just got nothing left. I haven't done any stitching. For me, that just, I feel like the whole day's been wasted. So yeah, I'm really kind of struggling at the moment, but hey ho. So the next one is Twisted Band Sampler by Northern Expressions, and that is that one there. Very beautiful. I'm doing this on full cross, not the specialist stitches, and this is being done on 28 count 2/2, and it's just an opalescence white material, which is the same as the H and the V, which is really, really beautiful. So this is what it looked like last month. And hang on 1 second, let me try and okay, this is what it looks like this month. So I tried to get all of this one done here, however I think I've run out of that colour, so I do need to get some more thread for that. But I think I can't remember what I did in the last one. Did I finish them? And then I've had to do this whole long band here. Yeah, so I think I said to you last time that what I was going to try and do is I was going to try and do it band by band, but I obviously was meant to finish the last band, but I couldn't because I ran out of that colour. So next time you see this, I will have all of this band done and the next band as well. With some luck. If I have no more dramas. No more dramas. Just honestly, things are just not going my way at the moment. The travel ban has been extended again, which means I was planning on going to the States in September to start building, but I don't even know if that's going to even be a thing now. So I'm just feeling like I'm not a control freak, but I hate not feeling in control of my whole life. And I'm not feeling like I'm in control of my life right now. I do understand the whole travel ban thing, but I just think, you know what, with the testing that we've got at the moment, why can't they put something in place that for you to enter on a flight, you need to have a COVID test negative 2 days before you fly. And then you have to have one at the airport before you even get on the plane. Plus you have to be vaccinated. So if you've got all of those things, why can't you travel? I just don't understand it. And then obviously once you get to the United States, if you then need to pay for another COVID test and stay in a hotel for like 12 hours or something, then fine. That, you know, I'd be absolutely fine with that. So they 100% know that you coming into their country, you haven't got COVID. The same as when I then fly back from the States into the UK. 2 days before I fly, I have a COVID test. And then I get to the airport, I have another COVID test. And then when I fly into the UK, I'm in a hotel until my other COVID tests come through. So you have like 3 COVID tests and you're vaccinated. This is like a proper bugbear of mine right now, so I'm really sorry. I've just gone on a whole new run. But yeah, I'm feeling really wound up. Really wound up, and I just want to get it done now. You know, we've been waiting for so long. It's been 10 years in the making, and you know, it's one thing after another. My mum getting cancer, and then it was like my nan died, and then it took 4 years to sell a house, and then and then the whole COVID thing hit, and it's been almost, you know, it's been a year, and it's going to be probably next year now until I can actually do anything, and I'm just frustrated. I think I'm just frustrated because I think this is frustrating me as well. But yeah, anyway, sorry, run over. A twisted band sampler, and then I think the last one I did was the waltz. I love this one because I love the colour, so gorgeous. Okay, ouch. So this is Artesee. It's charted by Artesee. It's called Delightful Waltz, and I love it because of the colour. Really, really beautiful colours. And this again is being done on 18 count 2/1 full cross. This is where you saw it last month. And this is where we are this month. Okay. Oh my days, I swear to God. Here we are. So with this one, I've taken it all the way over to here. That is the end. And I think like the last, like the storybook, I said that I was going to work along and then down. And I think I'm going to do exactly the same thing with this. So yes, so that is the plan for that. But yeah, that's another one that is full of colour that I am absolutely adoring. So with regards to going forward on my projects, I think I'm just gonna, at the moment, because until my arm comes out of cast, I think I'm just going to stick to what we've got at the moment. Hopefully by next month H and V will be finished completely. I'm hoping that I would have done a pretty good amount on my winter, and I'm really hoping that I will have a decent chunk of my twisted band sampler done as well, because I've got to the point where I've met the longest point, so now it's just going to be, they're going to be a lot narrower, if that makes sense, so I should be able to get a few more bands done. So I think that is kind of the plan right now, really. Yeah, just carry on working on what I'm working. I might even start Mirabilia. I might even start this one, because I've been itching to get that one started, but I need to figure out how to put it in Pattern Keeper. A lady had already done a PDF into Pattern Keeper, and she asked me if, you know, I'd like her copy. However, we did put it to, I wasn't sure on the, you know, the copyright laws and things, because it was her own PDF copy, and I had bought the, you know, physically bought the you know, the project, and I bought the pattern, so I couldn't see it as being that I was doing the designer out of, you know, anything. But I think it's to do with, like, you can do a PDF for your own, for yourself, but you can't share, because that comes into copyright breach, which is fine. I mean, I'm just gonna have to try and figure out how to get that onto Pattern Keeper, because there is no way on this God's green earth am I gonna do that with this paper pattern. I mean, it's very beautiful, but I'll just show you like some of it. I mean, it's just, yeah, I mean, I'm not the best when it comes to paper patterns. I'm struggling with a winter one. So the less I can do with paper patterns, the better for me, I think. But yes, I think that is it. So thank you everyone for joining me. I've got over 800 subscribers. I can't believe it. That's just immense, amazing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in my next video next month. Have a lovely rest of the day. I hope you're all keeping safe, and I'll see you next month. See you later, guys. Bye.